Cole here at heat number 4. Sam, we have quite a field.
Yes, we do, Jim. On the inside, it's the Atlas Van Lines and Chip Hanauer. Lane 2, Jim Kropfeld, the Miss Budweiser. Way in the back, Scott Pierce, the Budweiser Light. Lane 4, Ron Armstrong in the U80, and Ron Snyder in the U6 Richland Food Service, Tom to Eat, and the Squire Shop.
5 seconds to go as they come up, but the Atlas Van Lines maybe a little early on the inside. There it goes. As the field heads down to corner number 1, a roaring start of 6 of the fastest race boats in the world on the outside as they came across the starting line. Squire Shop with Tommy DeHeath on the lead. They're diving down now toward our pit area camera, and that'll be corner number 1 as they make the turn. Chip Hanauer on the inside of Atlas Van Lines holds it on the hook right there, but in his roots tail side by side, just buried a little bit back on the hip, is Miss Budweiser with Jim Kropfeld. As they come off the South Shore Harbor turn coming down the back chute, Budweiser side by side. We've got a drag race off of that corner number 2, about 175 mile an hour. And now on the inside, it's Chip Hanauer flying a little bit light, Sam, on that front end as he now takes the lead by about 4 boat lengths over the Budweiser, who is slowed down in slot number 2 and knows he just has to hang on and he can make the final. As they come off now of corner number 4, swinging just a little bit wide, Chip Hanauer, our national champion of 1982 and Gold Cup winner in the Atlas Van Lines, as he comes across. He has a 1, 2, 3 second lead over Budweiser. There's the Budweiser giving chase now in lane number 2 in second place. Third place is the U80 with Ron Armstrong. Fourth place, the Budweiser Light. The U80 is going dead down on the left of us, and a lot of smoke off that turbo.
Yeah, but right now, Chip Hanauer, the national champion for 1982, has everything going his way. And always brings the Atlas Van Lines as he brings it out of turn 4. Chip on his way to a heat victory here. His first lap, 128.571 miles an hour. But, Jim, that's about a mile an hour slower than Bill Muncie's World Championship record lap.
Well, as he comes down off that South Shore Harbor exit in number 2, and look at that beautiful area. I never knew there were so many boats this part of Texas.
I didn't either, Jim. You know, they have something like 1,500 boats here on this lake, and that's going to be one heck of a complex over there. Marinas, office buildings, and everything else.
Jim Hickman was telling me, the general manager of that new community, they're going to have room for 2,500 boats. That's quite a marina. Right now, our second place boat is the Budweiser. And here's our first place leader coming around the complete lap number 2. The Square Shop is right in front of us. Driver Tommy DeHeath is out of the boat waving his hands. You should see him as the Atlas Van Lines goes by. Well, our shot was a little tight. We could not see him, but there's our leader. Here comes the Budweiser off of corner number 2, our second place boat. As our leader goes down to corner number 1, Kropfeld gives a wave to Tommy DeHeath. Tommy DeHeath in the Square Shop having troubles today. Broke a gearbox earlier, now his boat is floating right out in front of the starting line, right on the course. He's standing up to make sure all the drivers can see him. Right in front of our pier.
Chip Hanauer, second lap there, 117.647 miles an hour.
We're getting a lot of smoke coming off the turbo of the U80 Patterson Special. And it's not fog, that is smoke off of one of the turbos. Out there now currently running in third place is Ron Snyder in the Rich Plan Miss Madison. You had a chance, Sam, to talk to Ron Snyder earlier today.
Oil burning out of the...
Most drivers in the pits drive for one owner. You've got 14,000 of them. How do you keep them all happy, Ron?
Oh, it's easy. You know, it's a good town in Madison, Indiana, and really go out and do the best you can and bring her back and put her on the trailer the way you took it off, and that makes all 14,000 of them happy.
We've got a volunteer crew, a volunteer driver. However, you guys always seem to be there when the money's on the line. Are you going to be there today?
Well, I think so. You know, the crew's been working awful hard, and as you know, I stayed out here at the San Diego race for an extra week, and I got my 2 cents in on this thing using them super wrenches in San Diego, and we think we got all of our problems dialed out of it now, and this morning we went out, and everything seems to be working okay, so we're ready for race time.
How about this course? You've got 1,000 feet from the exit pin to the starting line. We've had some problems when we have tight starts like that, but I know Ron Snyder grew up racing on tight rivers, so is that going to be an advantage to you?
I'm sure it's like that's like the Dayton course down there. You know how tight that was. We couldn't even get a 2-mile course out of that thing. And, no, I don't see any problem on it. We'll have a bunch of drivers out there, use our heads, and it's tight. I don't think it's a little tighter than Detroit is up there, but everybody got around that thing okay, so I think we're just going to put on one heck of a show here today.
of course, a driver who has been with us for quite a while. Ron Snyder is our leader now. Comes down the corner, number 3, and he'll come around to take the checkered flag. That's the Atlas Van Line, Sam.
That's right. You know, I got to believe back on lap 2, Jim Crumpfeld showed Chip Hanauer that Bernie Littleton's Budweiser had something special in the engine box, but everybody here wanted to save everything to get into that final heat.
Here comes the checker flag. Here's your winner of heat number 4, and he'll qualify for the final field. Atlas Van Line. And now coming off of corner number 4, as we look to our left, our second place boat, the Miss Budweiser, Jim Cropfield, comes right by us. And he'll also, there he is, he'll qualify for the final. Sam, how about the rundown of the finish of this heat and who will qualify for the championship run?
Okay, our winner, Atlas Van Lines and Chip Hanauer, they get 400 points. Second place goes to the Miss Budweiser, Jim Cropfeld, with 300 points. Third place will be the U80, the Bob Patterson Special, with 225 points. In fourth, it'll be the Budweiser Light, Scott Pierce, with 169. And did not finishing were the Richland Food Service and Squire Shop. Now, moving to the final heat, based on points, will be 4 boats. They will be the Atlas Van Lines, the Miss Budweiser, the Budweiser Light, and the U80, Bob Patterson's boat. They'll be joined by the Tempest and the winner of our next heat of racing coming up here on ESPN.
The 1982 college basketball season at its best on ESPN. Besides the defending national champs North Carolina Tar Heels, see the fellow ACC powerhouse Virginia, Kentucky, DePaul, Georgetown, UCLA, and other fine teams from across the country. ESPN will take you through the season showcasing the best collegiate talent in the nation, from the Hall of Fame game through the NCAA regional playoffs. Your Total Sports Network scores again with the greatest college basketball ever. We'll be back with more on the Budweiser World Championship after this.